I still think there's some self-imposter syndrome still somewhere inside, but I guess I don't listen to it as much. And I think repetition and practice helps you just build confidence. People always think confidence comes first and then you do, but confidence actually comes by trying, failing, doing a bad job, learning, and growing. So it's just that act of just keep going and keep trying. And that's what my journey has looked like. It's like some of the designs have been a bit questionable, but then you show it to users, you get feedback, you improve. And that iterative process and just continuing to learn and grow is what helps you build confidence.
Hello, karibuni sana and welcome back to Kenyan Design Conversation. Kwa wageni wetu, karibuni. We talk about design, career, freelance, of which we don't say freelance anymore. It's contracting.
Yes, contracts.
Yes. Yes, that's what we talk about. And today we have a new face. Come on, an amazing guest. Lakini before I start, my name is Chendereta and I'm your host, kama kawaida. And of course, I'll start with my guests, co-hosts, watajipanga. So amazing guest, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Wangui and I'm a web and product designer. Excited to be here. Thank you.
So my amazing co-host, what's just how?
Your favorite creative director?
Nice.
Oyugi Moses. Favorite, mark that.
And you should watch Men in Black because of him.
Oh God.
Anyway, mpenda ugali hapa. The next time nakuja na at least umepata meza, tutapiga story kiwa kwa meza, Mariga here.
Mlio ana budget.
But it's very amazing. Like today you have a very amazing guest here. I'll kusikia story kutoka kwake.
Nice.
Tuanze wapi? One hack you can tell designers.
One hack.
Yes.
Use AI.
Thank you.
Yeah. Use AI to make your life easier. Whether it's copywriting or ideating or even the first pass at research, like just use AI. Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
100%, because at least AI usually like reduces the time you use to work.
Exactly.
Like, instead of working for 8 hours, for 2 hours.
Hautaka mzembe.
So I think you really need to be like really smart to use AI. AI hallucinates like crazy. So if you don't know what you're doing, AI won't help.
I need use AI nimeuliza stuff fulani, a whole project. Ikifika mahali ka switch. Ikaanza kuleta vitu ambazo tulikuwa na discuss like 2 weeks ago.
Huwa inachoka.
Kama hallucinate. Anyway, how have been umekuaje kwa design? When did you start?
Oh yeah, good question. So I actually switched into design in my last role. So I was working as like a customer-facing kind of marketing, but also like customer acquisition at a startup. And I realized that creativity was important to me. So I just asked my boss if I could kind of explore design a bit more and help revamp. It was a course website that we were building. And yeah, she took a chance on me and I was able to just like learn as I was working. So I was working with a software developer. He's the one who said, you need to learn Figma. He taught me the basics and then we just kind of went to YouTube University and learned as I was going. Yeah. So I switched into design like that.
And that's nice. Makofi kwa kuswali.
Yeah.
This is how YouTube University.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've come to realize like most of the creatives, a lot of creatives in Kenya, have gone through YouTube University.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because at least at bottom line, even the schools that offer or institutions that offer creative design as a teaching, as an education, there are very few, and they're not administrative sana. Like everywhere you can go, you can hear about Moringa School because of software development. So tell me any design institution that you know.
Hizi shule za Kenya ziko na shida.
Like,
Mi nilienda shule ya design, but by the end of the day UTB University had to learn some more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But mi najua shule moja.
Which one?
Kenyan Design Conversations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wewe utukumbushe ulianza lini design?
Yeah.
Yeah, taja kwambia nianza lini.
Wewe tunaona photo mbili. Wewe ulianza lini design?
2020.
Even you supposed to roll it to start?
Kind of.
Oh.
Yes and no. I spot that I'm going to design and coding and everything. But then naenda sana kusema kwa kamera. But then tena kuna venye nilikuwa feel kuna venye nilikuwa discourage kwenye design yenyewe. So sikuwa na get. Anyway, I'm still a designer.
Yes. Till now.
2020. Wow, so 5 years. I think mine was 2021.
2021.
Yeah, is when I started to make that switch.
And how has it been from 2021 up to now? Because like doing all, maybe I don't know if you did 8 to 5 as a designer, because a lot of designers complain about 8 to 5. It never works 8 to 5 for a designer. Yes, because creativity comes at odd hours.
It's true.
Yes, starting from 0 up to where you became a designer, and then now ukasema staki kuandikwa tena. Yes.
So I guess, I started my job, so it was very, 8-5, but I was lucky because my job was a bit flexible.
Yeah.
It was more about outcomes than hours. So even if my inspiration came at 10 p.m., I could, as long as I'm doing the job and getting the results, getting things done, my boss didn't really mind like when I was working. Yeah, so I had that benefit or that flexibility. But also I was wearing a lot of hats because it was a small company. So I was doing design, I was also doing product management and, scoping all the projects, working with engineers. I was also doing a bit of like client-facing, I guess, marketing, like creating social media content. So how I've evolved now is now I focus only or primarily on design. Yeah.
But you're a founder.
That's true. I was like, I'm capping because I'm here making content.
You're a founder, as in founder of Wang's Design Studio, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you still do everything you say.
That's actually true. That's very true. But I guess I'm now in a space where I am a bit, like I guess all the things that I've been doing before are now helping me run my business.
Thank you.
Because it's actually true. I'm like, what I'm doing for clients is the product design bit. But in order to get the clients, I need to create social media content, which I did before. I need to scope the project that they give me, which is helpful to help them see, this is how you give me a project to create a website, and I'll tell you this is how we're going to go about it so that they can track the progress every week. So I guess everything that I did in my job is helping me run my business at the moment.
Ukiongezea hapo product management, making sure your design has gotten to the engineers and they're doing exactly that.
So in short, tunasema to be creative, they should start from a startup, because when you start from a startup, you wear a lot of hats.
I think it's helpful. At least it helped me. Because it's such a small team, you kind of have to you're forced to do a lot of things.
Sometimes you become a CEO of the company.
A mini CEO. Yeah, mini CEO without the title.
Yeah, because I've really found, like, based on the interaction with a lot of people I've found, who have started from startups, you find like they have a lot of skills.
Yeah.
Even if they start on their own, they get to, move from one place to another. Then you get your work. I mean, you start from school, you go maybe directly to, let's say, Microsoft. That's just a section for designers. So you just be a designer. And in Kenya, there very few firms that you know have a dedicated like this designer section.
Ziko
design
kweli.
department.
Hata kwa hiyo few ziko kweli.
Microsoft is in Kenya, maybe it's one of them.
Microsoft is not a Kenyan company.
Where Chantel works, she has a design department, right?
Or just
But our boss still tells us to mind, to like be managers in our own way.
Yeah, sure. But now you find like if you go to a specific where there's a design department, you won't get to learn a lot like
the other
if you come outside that company to go to another company, maybe a smaller company, or majority of the businesses, majority of the companies in Kenya, like you need to have more skills now. Yes, but if you start from a startup, you will find like you won't even realize like you learned this skill at the startup and you're using it right now. Because you find if you're creating content, you find it's very easy for you to create content because you're used to doing that.
Yeah, it's definitely been helpful. What do you think?
But I think by default, Nikian has advised that the new designers who are coming to the market, you need to learn more than one skill.
Yeah.
Because kama unafanya design, I think you need to learn graphic design. Because by the end of the day, you'll need to have your content out there. You need.
A beginner in design. A beginner in design and a struggle to learn this specific skill, and of course had to learn in like 2 weeks. Had to end up amerudia. So how do you tell them to learn an extra skill? They're already struggling to learn design. Ongeze videography ama marketing ama whatever it is.
Learning a new skill, it doesn't mean that you learn skills simultaneously. You specialize in one, you say like in the next a month or two, I'm going to be learning graphic design. I'm going to master all the tools of graphic design, be it Illustrator, Adobe, or
I can say it for you. Canva.
Be it Canva, for any upcoming designers, you ways of advice to make Canva.
Yes.
As a start, later on you can use it. It's not a bad tool, you can use it. Because those clients will give you they'll give you lunch, so you can use Canva. There's Figma, so I think you need to learn bit by bit. You start by graphic design, then you say maybe later on you can go and move into UX UI, or you can go and learn social media management, because all these things are interconnected.
Yeah.
But you see, the reason why you need to wear many hats is because of one. You see, you've gotten the skills of being a designer. Maybe you've used Adobe or Figma. You're good at using that. Now the second thing, lazima ujimarket.
Yeah,
lazima ujulikane hapa yenye. You see, now when you start marketing yourself, you start learning a new skill like social media marketing, because that's the best place to right now someone can do marketing apart from connection.
And I think for any new designer or those who are studying design, me sikuwa ijua one day I'll come and sit down and start learning marketing. Me sikuwa ijua. Nilikuwa najua my entire life nitakuwa nafanya design, that's it. Imefika mahali then you're like, I need to expand. So when you want to expand, then you start need to learning marketing. You need to start learning personal brand. So these are the small things that, as much as I kuhusu saizi, but later on you'll see like, kama unataka develop into an agency, sales and marketing hauna option, you'll have to learn them. Hiyo huwezi toroka. Because there's no way you're going to expand without learning marketing.
Yeah.
Unless you subcontract.
Oh, interesting. Yes. But you still have to communicate the requirements.
And also, if you're subcontracting, how will those clients find you?
Exactly.
So by the end of the day, how will they find you?
See, I'm subcontracting.
You're subcontracting a marketing, someone who knows marketing.
Someone who knows marketing.
Oh, you mean subcontract the marketing?
Yes,
okay.
You subcontract.
So technically, you give someone else to do the marketing.
Yeah,
but you have to pay. It's either you learn the skill
or you pay them.
For the skill, you pay someone.
So you either use time as a resource or money as a resource, but you need to get that.
Oh, so yesterday I posted the same thing. You are a designer. If you want to make your life easier, you need to spend some cash.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you do.
Wangui, now.
Money. Yes.
like you know, like you starting, there's that self-doubt. You know, like kuna imposter syndrome, and then there's your boss there encouraging you. You're doing good. Keep going. You know,
And that is
how did you get out of there up to where you're like,
I got it.
now I can send my first quote.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting. I still think there's some self-imposter syndrome still somewhere inside, but I guess I don't listen to it as much. And I think repetition and practice helps you just build confidence. People always think confidence comes first and then you do, but confidence actually comes by trying, failing, doing a bad job, learning, and growing. So it's just that act of just keep going and keep trying. And that's what my journey has looked like. It's like some of the designs have been a bit questionable, but then you show it to users, you get feedback, you improve. And that iterative process and just continuing to learn and grow is what helps you build confidence.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We are proudly sponsored by Nafasi Connection, an amazing co-working space. Kama umechoka na kufanya kazi kwenye wafanya kazi, possibly it's at home, possibly watu kwa ofisi wamekupo, you tell them you want to work remotely, unakuja Nafasi, wako na closed offices, wako na pia an open office, like you can work where you see other people interact with them. Wako na amazing Wi-Fi speeds, I repeat, amazing Wi-Fi speeds that don't shut down. Wako na schema backup pia.
Just to answer the question.
Yeah.
So, sawa, imposter syndrome. Au kuwa ifika point yenye you have the learning progress, the overconfidence now.
I don't think so.
Wow, for real.
Do you feel overconfident?
No, there's this learning curve. Like, I don't know shit. I know everything. I don't know shit. You never seen that graph?
Yeah, I have, but I don't.
Designers.
Really?
Like, I have experience in that.
That you felt at some point that you knew everything.
I almost lost a company and client.
Say more, because I'm so intrigued.
So they came, they were like, so we have this client, we need to do this. And I was like, say no more, I got this. Of course, I knew I didn't want it. So I went, did some research. Things were not just clicking. As in, I had not seen this before, yet I don't now have to practice it. So yeah, deadlines ikapita, senior designer had to take over, and there's the whole mess up. Yeah, that's when I figured the combo I don't know shit. So like there's that calm.
I mnafaa mpatie confidence, ninakuwa overcome.
I know.
Like how
I struggle with that.
You struggle with learning. What are the things you've been learning? You think you've been learning a lot, but literally you've just been learning maybe 2 or 3 or 4 things.
Yeah.
So the things you've been learning, you grasp that now you think you know everything, and yet there's more to what you've been learning.
I think I'm still in a place where I'm trying to build my confidence. Actually, one of my mentors told me that I should start being a bit more confident. So I'm still going up that graph.
It's not a good place.
You're like, don't. There's a cliff at the end.
It's not a good place. My confidence is low. Umefika ndani progress that.
I think what I think nimefika, but literally I doubt, because every day I keep on learning that I don't know shit.
Maybe that's what keeps me humble too. Yeah, because I'm like, there's always more to learn.
Me at times wanafika. Then all of a sudden you realize like,
No. Hiyo sio Dunning Kruger. Hey, my friend Dunning Kruger ni kutembea hapa ni mabega juu. I know shit, mi utaniambia shit. You get. Like it took me that falling off that cliff to figure out that there's always something to learn with everything. Always.
Nasiko, but let me ask you. during that time, did you have enough money?
I didn't have money.
No.
Enough.
You're like, where did the confidence come from?
Where did the confidence come from?
It's not the bank account.
Where did you get the confidence to walk away over everyone like?
That's funny. Good question.
It came from being looked down upon over and over and over and again. I was like, I'm trying to by the way. Kumbe they were just trying to give me feedback. They were just giving it in a wrong way.
Lakini at least walikujenga.
Sana.
Wow.
You told us your agency's called?
My company?
Yes.
Wags Design Studio.
Wags.
Yeah.
It's not an agency, it's a company.
It's a company.
Tuandike kazi jamani. Anyway, sawa.
Coming soon. Right now I'm in the solo entrepreneur journey.
Yeah.
But when things get very abundant and I have so many clients, I will look for you for sure.
Akuja na hiyo muscle ya
Yes.
kuwa overconfident.
Exactly.
Anyway, after like ushatoka umesha resign, probably you resign and then you started. Tell us why you resigned. You did tell us you resigned.
I did, yeah. So I resigned, or I left my job in October last year. And the goal for that was to take a break. So I took a short sabbatical. And then during that sabbatical is when I decided that the next thing that I wanted to do was start my own company or start my own business. And that's what I started at the beginning of this year. So around March is when I now started designing on my own and looking for clients and all that messy but exciting journey. Yeah.
October.
Yes.
November. December. January.
Yep.
That was 4 months of strategizing.
3 months of chilling. I was resting. I was just waking up, enjoying my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then,
So as your
3 months.
yeah.
Nafani hame Kenya.
And then,
Nenda wapi na yako Kenya? Si alifanyia
Ni kama
Kenya.
Kenya ni tofauti. I've never rested for 3 months.
yeah. Unless you were in school.
Why don't she rest?
I really believe rest is part of growing and
Tell them.
making the next step. Because it's either you rest or your body will tell you to rest. So for me,
Tell them.
I'm telling you.
Technically, me, I can't rest. Even if I wake up today and I don't have work completely, I'll go to YouTube and try to learn something else.
You need to learn how to rest.
But don't judge you.
Go learn how to rest.
Yeah, go on YouTube and learn how to rest, how to take a break. It's actually very important.
This is what I usually believe. I usually say, let me build 7.5 into a standalone company. Then when it's running itself,
You'll rest the
I'll
whole
rest.
time.
Until then,
Life can show you things that you...
Life.
Yeah, life can life. Why are you
Person-
waiting until over there to
personally,
rest?
I've seen that dark side of life. So technically, I'll usually say, it's either you go hard or you go home.
And then
No in between.
And then you see the biggest challenge is on the Kenyan. Unaona sisi maboys kama mimi na Mose hapa in Kenya. Unaambiwanga kitu ya kwanza bottom line kupumzika ni mbinguni. Tuanze tu hapo. So from my young age up to now, you know kama mwanaume wezi kaa tu yuko Kenya for half a day. Unaweza toka hadi nje utembee uone kwani Kenya imeibiwa, mbona kumenyamaza hivi? At least you come inside the house and then maybe you tend to relax a bit.
But I think that's part
In
of
the-
resting.
Yeah?
In the words of Thomas Shelby,
Of who?
Thomas Shelby,
Oh.
he said, "There's no resting for me in this world. Perhaps the next."
What were Thomas Shelby? Peaky Blinders.
I mean, yeah, I guess to use the old, resting doesn't have to mean sleeping all day. It's just about finding ways that you are not in you're not in high stress and you're not operating in high stress.
Me, I think my resting is maybe the time maybe the time I'm just doing something else, like doing
Cooking
exercise or
working out.
Something
Yeah,
that's
fair.
not design. When you're doing something else,
Unaendanga gym?
yeah.
Wewe unafanyanga nini instead? Unalima?
they will ask you unajifunza kutembea.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, rest doesn't have to mean sleeping and doing nothing. It can be making time to make sure you go to the gym and you prioritize it. Make sure you prioritize cooking for yourself. Or some people like to cook.
Yes.
Yeah. Or make sure you watch your favorite series every Saturday. No?
But that's still try giving people who move out of screen time.
I went to a candle making workshop, for example.
You made candles.
Yeah.
Scented.
Yeah.
Do you sell them?
No, that was just a hobby, just a fun thing that I was doing.
You've not thought of it as an item.
I did think about it, but not every hobby needs to be monetized, is what I've learned. Because I used to,
In the world of today, where everyone is chasing cash. Every little skill that you learn, you need
If you
to
start
monetize.
Maybe
monetizing,
say-
it stops being fun.
you kill the enjoyment,
Maybe
and life
sending
needs
one candle
enjoyment.
for her, it's
It's not worth it.
pocket change. No need to waste. Yeah, let's
Or I just want to have some activities that are just for fun.
Right?
Yeah, she gets it.
Ile sana.
Anyway, Wangui, our friend here Musa anasemanga usiogope tuma hiyo quotes wenye nakaa.
Nice.
Ukiingia sasa before you started the agency, you never sent any quote to someone?
Before I started?
The agency, the company, sorry.
Before she started, when she just started.
When I started.
When you started.
Yeah, I have sent, quotes, contracts, proposals.
Do you think they were worth your value?
In the
Never.
beginning,
Yeah.
no, but that's something I'm still learning. So if you guys have some advice, is I feel like pricing
Whole episode minutes.
on pricing.
7-5 was telling us about Ndamesema.
I need to go.
So customer quotes.
That.
Siogope kutuma quote.
I definitely underprice. Sometimes I send one that I think is too expensive, but I'm trying to build my confidence, like you were saying. Yeah. And sometimes you have to do scary things to grow. And
Yeah,
send
but
scary quotes.
I think when was it? I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday. Someone had asked me for quote. Then quote nikaingia ChatGPT, Gemini, ikaniletea around 230 to 15k. I wasn't nikaogopa. Listen. Let
Okay, so I'm very
me give you a full story.
Yes.
You kuogopa kutuma quote. Yeah, itaipotea. It's all about gaining confidence.
Yes.
Then nikachini kajiuliza, then what's the worst that can happen?
Kwa nini kesho?
Ukatuma.
Quote ilibidi imeana.
Ikaenda. Ulijibiwa. Ndio,
Ngoja majibu.
Anashuka alijiuliza ninunue vitu ama nikulipe.
One thing that I've learned as well is how you structure your payments can help with that. So at first I used to do 50-50, 50% upfront, 50% after delivery.
Yeah.
Now I do 30-40-30. So for the client, especially when I'm trying to build trust because I'm new to working on my own, you're just paying 30% upfront, which feels better than 50. If you're paying less upfront because you don't know, you've seen my portfolio, whatever, but you don't actually know me if it's the first time you're working with me.
Yeah.
Then you pay 40% at a certain landmark. So after you've seen some of my work, you're now paying a second installment. And then now at the end again, you're paying 30%. So I found that restructuring that, especially for bigger quotes, has helped make the conversation easier for both of us. Yeah.
Okay.
Musa, this question.
How
goes
do
to
you? Yeah.
This question goes to you.
Yeah.
Like how she has said. You see, you have a project of quoted 4 million.
Yeah. what are the payment milestones?
You're paid for, you have told the client 4 million. I accept for
How
that.
much?
4 million.
4 million.
For that.
Akajibu.
They accepted. Yes. You see, like that one, you can't, it's very hard for you to do 30, 40, 30 or 50% and then 50%.
Yeah.
Because 50% is 2 million. 2 million
It's a lot of money. Yeah.
It's clear.
Yes. How do you go about that?
If you get a client who is bargaining to pay 10,000,
Yes.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
But if you get a client who's willing to pay you 4 million
Yes.
for a project,
Yeah.
this is a client who wants money.
Yes.
Technically, when it comes to payment, it's not a big deal. So me, the best way I'll advise is 50, 25, 25.
50% upfront.
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying 50% is just in case anything goes wrong. Maybe the valuation of you primarily of your products, of what you're doing, is maybe costing that 50% plus the profit.
Yeah.
If anything goes wrong by the end of the day, it's on your advantage.
You have 50%.
Yeah, you have 50%.
Yeah.
Rather than doing 30%, you get by the end of the day, whatever you're going to consume, you know, if you are doing a project of 4 million, you're not going to be doing other projects. You're going to be focusing on this one project. Manisha, by the end of the day, is like everything, all your time is going to be consumed with this one project.
Yeah.
Maybe then a 4 million projects maybe is, let's say roughly goes for 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
So in 6 months, you're not going to be doing any other work. It's just concentrating on this one. And you need to survive.
That's a good nuance.
So getting 50%, that's 2 million. That's an advantage on you.
Yeah.
You can survive within those months with 2 million.
2 million. Yeah.
Depending on how much you spend in so for big projects, me I'd advise someone just to go 50, 25, 25. Or 50, 50.
50-50.
Yeah. If you want to be lenient your client, let's say 50, 25, 25.
Contractors.
Yeah, interesting.
I was watching another episode of a podcast called Startup Story. I think it's an up story. I'm trying to find it. Nikipata Ntasho. And there's this solopreneur who's a designer. So what he actually used a method. Ile method nilikuwa nadharau sana. What he does is alianza na kuanda charge. So what he did was do it in a subscription kind of manner. So he gives you unlimited designs 1 month. Uko unajua pesa kidogo, but anyway, just for $499.
Unlimited designs for $499.
For 1 month, for $499. So si akaanza kupata clients. Of course, the first kind of clients atapata ni literally the same way we think is the same way wazungu wanafikiria. Kuna 2 types of clients, poor and rich. Poor wasi of $500 atakusumbua nini, revisions ni mingi. $8,000 clients, revisions si mingi, they know what they want, they have clear requirements. So anaanza for $99. Akipanda more clients and increase. So alitoka to like from $499 to $1,000 to $3,000 to $5,000. So anaelekea $8,000 side. And he is getting clients. Well,
Unlimited designs.
Yeah, I was also stuck there. I was stuck.
Yeah, the reason why.
I said never do.
Let me tell you why it works for unlimited designs. Let me tell you how it works. It works this way. Your company, 75. Let's say yours, the 75. You don't have a marketing department. Now you are employing as your marketing department. So I have to do the visuals, come up with the content. Probably you just be posting. So we deliver the content to you, visual and the content to post. You see, for you can't know. Probably suddenly the first time you put on it's good, it's a favor. This guy is doing some good work for me. But the first month, utaumia kidogo. But best because you're starting, you have like this is my starting point. It's like $500 now for the unlimited. You get to see like hiyo kazi unafanya na what you're putting in imekuwa mingi. You see like umesurpass level yako, so you go to the next. And if you find like you have like 5 clients, you're giving them that package you need. But if you have 2 clients, you can give the same package. You know, like you have 10 clients, each client is paying $500 for unlimited. But now you want to have 2 clients, but you're still getting the same value. Amount of fee you have to increase. Where your pricing will go up, but the only thing in your shade of ni have clients, client afiki bei.
Yeah.
So in Amanisha, you still be where you be. Like if every month you are charging like unlimited, you are charging like in a month you're making like $200. I mean $2,000. You'll continue be making that. Either you increase, the clients will go. Yes. But the only thing ni kuonyesha kazi yako safi.
As much as it's a first way of getting clients.
Yes.
Personally, I can't advise any designer to do that.
To do unlimited
Pause.
revisions?
Because maybe you'll change your mind after what I say.
Because
Pause. Now, the same structure
Cycle.
we're talking about. Of course, kuna point inafika, the clients wanakuwa wengi, designs zinakuwa mingi, yani mtu mmoja, right? So you either outsource, or what he does is now anakupea like one request. Unajua kuna wenye wanakujanga wanasema nataka brand, nataka social media posters, nataka nini, nataka website, nana. So those are like 4 requests. So anakupea maximum of 1 request, and he doesn't even get into meetings. He has this way of having them put their request on a Trello board. I don't know, sijui anafanya aje, but they put it on a Trello board, and then now he goes and looks at it from there, and then sasa anaamua kama anakubali ama hakubali. Then now they talk from there. Like that's how he sits. Tawapa tu hiyo ni
Sasa tumpatie, tunataka umuite.
ni mzungu. Namtoa wapi?
Sisi hapa tumejua kizungu.
Nitawapea hiyo episode.
But you see when it comes to pricing, especially like in terms of packages and everything else, it goes deep down who your clients are and if you understand your clients. Una clients wengi kama QST unaweza kufanyia hii ya nini in terms of packages ya unlimited and everything else. Naona. But patanams anaanza like a startup. Yeye hajui sana hadi value ya vitu wanataka, and then they don't even know what they want. You see, you're given the package but they don't know even what they want unless you know how to make that package vizuri, because you know your clients and you want to talk unaumia at the end of it all, because unaweza pata unajifanya kazi mingi because the client haelewi chenye anataka.
Now discourage us.
Personally, when you are doing unlimited design for certain amount of money,
Yes.
kuanisha whatever you're doing is not value based.
I
It's
agree.
price based.
It's not?
Value based, it's price based.
Yeah.
Na shida hiyo ni it starts with you. But a client, so ulisema unlimited.
Yeah.
Tuseme tumenarrow down, ulisema pengine milioni social media. I need 3 posts per day. Mr. Kudia vile unafanya, that's your problem. Then you get 5 clients.
Yes.
3 posts per day.
Technically, you're not sleeping.
I'm like, are you a robot? Yeah.
If you narrow down and then you come back and start questioning yourself, this 10,000 shillings, is it worth these unlimited subscriptions? It's not. Because you won't be sleeping.
Yeah.
Like in a week, you'll be making, let's say, 30 to 50 posts. Hata creativity itafika mahali imeenda.
Yeah, sure.
Unless you outsource. That is the best way you can do it.
Unless
You outsource. You find 2 to 3 designers,
Yeah.
or you'll be doing this and this, and you agree.
And that
Yeah.
makes the pot smaller because now you're distributing it to
exactly.
many people. Yeah.
But now you see with that one, the difference with that one, you don't price the work you're doing. I mean the unlimited work you're doing. You kind of price as in where kama designer saa ukiweza unaweza kuwa comfortable na how much, like for every month, how much are you making every month, even if you're working for one company and you're doing the exact same thing, how much will that company pay, and you feel like I'm okay with here, or I have to increase my price. You see, So if your price cut like ni 200k kwa mwezi, si ndio? Difference ni either you get 10 clients to cover up to 200k or you get one client, and also they are limited. Unajua kuna mtu anaweza kupatia some work and they're like this is even way beyond even the scope. That
problem is also nikwambie, we are human beings. Mimi ukiniambia like for 1,000 shillings you get unlimited for a month, I'll be like let's go. Ile kazi ndakutandika nayo.
Unasikia hawa? Ni wale client hawana pesa.
But sasa si au ndo una attract.
But they want the value. Yeah.
Sikia.
Yes.
Ukisema unafanya unlimited for 1,000 shillings.
Yes.
You're not attracting the higher budget clients.
Yes, it's true.
You're trying these clients mwenye amekulipa thao per month unlimited. Akwezi unlimited utafanya tuseme kama 50 posts. Kwa hizo 50 posts umefanya like almost 20 to 30 revisions.
Okay. Na sasa ukiangalia in this perspective, ukiandika kazi kama let's say like a graphic designer, do you do limited work or it's unlimited work in a vijana tunakaa?
Mostly companies don't have that much. You as a graphic designer, wezi niambia na month or sjetu. Mimi hata nikiwa kwa mwini, ukiangalia kazi nilikuwa nafanya. Of which mostly kazi mingi zilikuwa nafanya maybe they were based on that. But when it comes to design, unapata like in a month maybe you'll have 2 to 3 projects of coming up with new developments.
Yes, you see now that the thing I was saying now. You see, when you come to reality, reality based, unajua sasa tunaongea limited work na kazi. But when you come to reality, like uni client mepatana, itakuwa the same scenario venye Muhindi alikuwa anamfanyia. You get, so you find ni kama huu mse amekuemploy, mse unafanyia limited, ni mse ni kama amekuemploy direct, yani indirectly, like uko hapo akisikia nataka profile yangu mahali nitume mahali, check nitengeneze profile. Like most of the time when you meet those clients, they are not those clients like
asking for
yes,
lots of things,
but something urgent, and kuna hizo kama timelines. Agree. Yes, inakuanga hivi most of the time.
I just really agree with that statement about how you talk about your pricing and what you're giving will attract different clients.
Yes.
And it's so much more stressful, even if it's the same amount of money. Like 10 clients, unlimited versus 3 clients, and there's more structure. Like, don't we all want to be taking the easiest path to making the biggest amount of money?
Let me give you a realistic example, like how it's like the current client I'm handling right now. The current client I'm handling right now, hii mwezi anaweza comment disappear kabisa, you get, but atalipa on a monthly basis, but akikuja
huyo ako na pesa.
Yeah.
Kama next month ako na event, nakwambia utapambana na yeye because of the event, like it's more graphics, you get.
Huyo mwenye anaweza disappear ako na pesa. As in you know difference.
Thank you.
Like ana disappear na bado atalipa. Huyo ako na do.
I think that pricing model of Kenyan is advice is make sure the package you're placing, the price is as high as possible to cover up all your personal stuff and whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, you are unafanya 100 posts in a month, unajua by the end it's worth it.
And
rather than ucharge 10k, then you're going unafanya 50 posts, hiyo ni post moja sijui unafanya. So
yeah.
Lakini, and that's the reason I was telling you, like you see, if you see yourself like mimi kwangu in a month, even if I'm employed or not employed, my tag hapo ni maybe 100k. So even if it's you're limited or unlimited, as long as I hit hapo.
Lakini Marigi, you need to understand one thing.
Atutamaliza. Why did you choose to like your own design agency? Why not employment?
I considered employment, but I guess I'm in a place in my life where I want to start building something of my own and kind of taking a chance on myself.
Okay, so how does that work for you? Because freelancers, contractors, shida most inakuanga like what they say, unapata clients the first few weeks, unakosa.
Yeah, that's
few weeks.
yeah.
So how do you make sure you pay rent at a client?
Good question. So
Utaki alipe rent.
So when I first started my agency, I had savings. So the savings have helped stabilize on months that I haven't been able to hit like a specific amount. But what I'm working towards is kind of what he was alluding to, of getting to a point where I have a baseline. So I think we were kind of talking about freelance versus the contracting or having that founder CEO mindset is about creating systems within the way you work to make sure that even when you dip, you're not going to zero. So what I'm trying to build at the moment is a pipeline of how can I get enough clients or enough leads so that I don't have months that are zero.
Hakuna time you've had to say no?
No to a client? I have.
What do you think you wrong?
I think we were misaligned on, like, we didn't get along. And so I knew working with them would not work out. I hadn't accepted the money.
Ukisema misaligned, alikukatia?
I don't know. For me, at least, somebody you're working with, like the attitude matters.
Oh.
Like if you're talking to me like I don't know anything and you know everything and you're coming to me for something that you don't know how to do.
And that is what
I feel like
profession.
Yeah. I feel like we can't work together.
Our previous guest alikuwa anasema the reason hata mentorships.
Yeah.
Your story. Anyway, yeah, that makes sense. Someone who who hire for your professional services and doesn't take you as a professional is a big red flag.
Yeah. And I'm like, why did you come to me in the first place?
See, pengine azakuwa alikuja na business mindset. Then in the process he was
Wow.
yeah, and then yes, man.
Where is this going? So, I think respect. I was like, wow.
Hata Mariga amekataa.
Sikia, acha nikwambie. There are those people who will work with you professionally.
Yeah.
There are those people who will work you professionally and then later on they will start chasing for something else.
Tuanze nayo professional. And then kuje baadaye na hizo request zako.
Like this is what the issue ni. I don't work for them. Maybe it's a period, it's a project of a month. So within this month, tuanze a project ambayo
Kuna namba yangu.
Block.
Malizane tu
Now this is the
professionally.
time we are talking.
pengine anajua tuanzana na yeye. Ukianza kuongea story nyingine anakula. So within this period you're communicating very well.
Oh my. I've luckily not been in a situation like that. Yeah.
Have you ever been in a burnout?
In a?
Burnout. Have you ever had a burnout?
Yeah,
I think I've gotten close, but I haven't, not all the way. I've heard people's stories where they were recovering for 3 months, and that's why I'm telling you rest is part of my equation. I've heard people's stories who recovering from burnout for 3 months. Doesn't mean they didn't work, but they were just so drained that they weren't operating at the same level and weren't as productive as they were before burnout. So for me, rest is part of my weekly routine.
And then how do you balance work and resting and doing other things? Unajua nilikuwa ngoni kuosha vyombo is part of rest. Like I'm not doing work.
Yeah.
Unaosha vyombo.
It's a new hobby I can try.
Because I find it relaxing. The warm water, the soap. I get it.
Unless I have headphones. Otherwise
yeah, you're listening to a podcast. You're like, oh.
Oh, there's also this another question.
Yeah.
Can you do work while watching a movie or
Yes.
Some of it, yeah. Like
Some-
some design work you can do when you're watching.
Shake my hand.
Yeah. When you're
Anyway,
watching.
For me, I can't.
There's
It's either I'm designing and listening to music, or I'm just designing.
even podcasts. You can listen to a podcast.
Even podcast, I can't listen. Like anyway,
You listen.
I do try to listen.
With
But
what
sana
audio?
patanga sometimes narudi kwa podcast
Oh, yeah, you're like, I didn't understand. What did
yes,
they say?
so no,
Hata usikiza podcast.
no, literally.
me? Unless,
Crystal?
huh? Even when I'm completely concentrating, but
Oh,
not
you
when.
don't design well.
Yes,
No, I won't.
Hamwezi tu multitask.
I will listen.
Maybe
to
it's a woman thing.
Listen to me.
Women can multitask. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a woman thing because I'm
Thank
like, yeah.
Me shida yangu ni
Uh-huh.
if I'm so focused on design, I'm not listening to anything else. My entire mind is there. Hata hozi nike podcast kwa background. Nasudia tena nimekuja tena nimeanzisha yote tena nimeanza kusikiza from a fresh wakati ya just
Mimi design zangu
I think-
hazisonga kasi na kitu kwa background. It's either a movie, a podcast, music.
Anyway, it's one thing. It's them and us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
You have to tell us how you balance rest, hobbies, and work.
I think I put resting time, like I prioritize resting time the same way I prioritize a client meeting. Like it'll be in my calendar. If somebody says, can I meet you on Saturday at this time? I say no.
I'm interested.
So having very like rigid boundaries around rest is like important for me. And then actually since university, people even in university thought I was crazy, but I really try very hard not to work on weekends. Like
Hey.
I will work hard Monday to Friday. I will work very hard, but on Saturday I'm
Achana
not
na
working.
mimi.
On Sunday I'm not working. Yeah. So it's about boundaries.
Tutafute shamba tuanze kulima saa tu tukiachana kazi ya kompyuta.
Bado ni kazi bado.
mimi sana asubuhi naamka niangalie
You know-
hivi nione
But niko sure motor design.
You know, I told you.
hizo ni mashaka zangu.
Usisahau.
Yeah.
Like sisi tuna view yani kurest. Ni kutoka kwa laptop as in kutoka kwa laptop
To do some other
do
work.
some not other work. Yani ushatoka, you have stopped doing work. Now this one is not work. Yes, this is another
Me, I
work.
think I consider resting like sleeping, which is if it's not time of sleeping, it's a waste of time.
Oh God.
Or maybe being unproductive, that's when I consider resting, but I can't do it.
Like
Being unproductive.
Yeah.
Imagine rest is productive. I'll change your minds. That will be
Yes.
my.
The other person I've had put rest in their calendar. His name is Ali Abdan. Have you heard of
Yes,
him?
of course I have.
Yeah. They haven't yet. You know when you're
Yeah, they're like, but he's
resting.
a doctor who now does content, and
the doctor who's now a very big YouTube content creator.
and he talks a lot about productivity.
Actually feeling good in productivity.
Yeah,
Okay. Mimi najuanga kwa kurest ni vile nisikianga tu akili ifikiri. Natafuta tu mahali pa kuwekelea kichwa, either be it in office, be it at home.
Oh, you sleep.
Yes, I just find myself
you
at a
doze.
corner. Maybe you know another sema rest sasa.
Pia umemention kulala. Like we really need to make sure you guys are being productive. Ama yo kulala pia.
Ai, kulala.
it means
Like-
lala
like
at night.
Alright, but so
Lakini
let's wind up.
sometimes
Yeah.
before you wind up, let me ask you, unajua naangalia perspective yenye sisi tunaishi our society. Baba yangu ama jirani yangu mwanao ama mtu yote akinipigia tu saa 4 nimwambie nimelala, atauliza unalalaje mapema?
Sunday 10 p.m.
Yes.
Oh.
And then around
mapema kulala.
around 6 a.m. ama 5 a.m. someone can call you. Unalalaje hadi saa? Kwani ushapata pesa? You get
Sasa unajali society.
not najali society. Like
Society yenyewe ndio inasema urest. Society yenyewe ndio ita question mbona una rest at a particular time.
Chantel, you know, for us as a man, we expected more of us. It's just a man thing that wezi pata ati mwanaume tu amekaa chini tunafanya nini tuna rest. Why are you resting?
So that you can be better when you're working.
Sit toxic.
Maybe.
As you're winding up, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank
I
you.
really feel like we've not even gone to the depths of like iceberg.
Yeah.
Like we have so much to talk about, and I want to invite you to. Kuna ingine utakuja tutumalize hii conversation.
Sounds so good. You guys
But
are
then,
very good at.
I also want to invite you to, because nimeona history ya pricing haishi. Plus, I think we also need to talk about business design, how to run a startup, how to run an agency, and stuff like that. I am inviting you to that podcast. It is going to be run by Moses, who hasn't decided when, but it should be run.
At some point. Okay.
So ndo hii rende tunangoja to date.
Sawa.
There are some projects that
Well, sharp show. Hiyo ni shida yako, sharp show.
Yeah.
Sawa. Ambieni watu last words before kafunge.
Mimi niko na maswali.
It's like we're not wrapping up. Huh?
Uko na mentor?
Yes. Oh, rapid fire. Okay.
Unaweza mshout out?
My mentor. One of my mentors is called Valentine Njoroge. She's not a designer, but she's a founder and a CEO.
Amen.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Shout out.
Apart from Kenyan Design Conversations, unajua community gani ingine ya design?
Ooh. Yeah, design.
Nishangaze.
Yeah, I'm like, not that many. That's why I wanted to be here so I can learn from you guys. I know Africa product peers, but that has many product managers and product people. Yeah, so it has product people, and I believe designers are part of the product ecosystem.
Sure.
So I'll say that one.
Wacha nikwambie zingine. Kuna UX Kenya community. Kuna Friends of Figma Nairobi.
You see?
Zingine nitakutafutia msho.
Sawa.
Kuna portfolio?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Built on Framer. Yeah.
Do you share content?
I do on Instagram and LinkedIn. Yeah.
TikTok?
Instagram, no. I'm kind of scared of TikTok.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't know it well.
Any founder?
I've never been on TikTok. Instagram and LinkedIn. You don't have to be on every platform.
But tell people how they can find you.
On LinkedIn? Okay, one more.
One tool you cannot do without.
One tool?
Yes.
Google Calendar. I know it's a bit boring and
because
unconventional.
Sleep inside. Lazima blocks.
But my time is managed almost 100% on my Google Calendar.
Maanisha kuna venye tunakuchelewesha sana. Hebu ambia.
You can find me on LinkedIn, Wangui Karaoke, and on Instagram, Wags the Designer. Thank you guys so much. This has been a very fun conversation.
Very incomplete.
That means everybody has to come back.
Right?
Yeah.
Part 2.
Yes.
Kabla muende, tunakuanga na book clubs every 2 weeks. UX, Kenyan Design Conversations. Leo kuna moja, nile by the time napata I hope tutakuwa na ingine. And then, tunakuanga Saturdays at 3 p.m. Link ni virtual, so wherever you will be, unaweza join. And right now we are reading the book Refactoring UI. If you've not heard of the book, just go Google it. It's a very amazing book. Second thing is Friends of Figma have an event on September. We are going to be hanging out, basically, hanging out with other designers. For once, not talking about design, but just like really hanging out. And we'll be cycling. Unaweza lipia bike uletewe pesa kidogo sana 2500 ama ukuje tu jilete. Wasi wa Friends of Figma wamesema wanawabaia food. That's on them. Yes, and then we have another event in December. Itakuwa kitu conversations, a lot of conversations are going to happen. It's going to be amazing. The team behind it is mini humble. I just try not to ask too many questions. Every time I answer maswali na kwa wow. Merchandise ni amazing. Musa anafanya.
My blessings.
after kutakuwa na after party kata si Marika, kutakuwa na but lakini sasa pia ina depend na mfuko yako, subscription packaging tier. Yeah, na kwa hayo machache tunataka kukafunga, at least yamefunga. Niambie watu kitu moja alafu mimi niwaambie bye.
I don't know what to say.
What would you tell a beginner? Or what would you tell a starting?
Send, I'm going to steal from you.
Please.
Send a difficult quote and learn as you go, as opposed to feeling like you have to learn before you start.
Thank you.
And also, you're not lookout. Karibu anafungua job vacancy.
I like that.
Utafunga aje ama hivyo ndio umefunga?
For upcoming designers.
You just say anything. You can even talk to a client.
For upcoming designers, Kentambia, try to learn as much as more skills you can. One skill at a time. Usiharakishe. Because you need to be good in the market. Ama AI itakuja ifanya kazi yako. AI saizi zina design posters by the way. Lakini posters hizo za kaza ufala. Sasa wewe kama ni upcoming kuna watu wana appreciate hizo. So anyway. For clients, tutumia quote usiogope kujibu.
Sema ni more than
hata mimi nimeambia mtu juzi siwezi muafford aje nijibu.
It's part of the process.
Okay.
Maybe this is my friend. I learned this. I school like this. And one way of determining market prices by working. So tuma quote, designers who go to quote, clients who go to reply, you can always negotiate. Because it's one of the determine the size of the market.
Sure. And as a beginner designer, nadhani lock in. If you're learning Figma, just lock in. If you're learning anything, just lock in. So subscribe.
Madam.
Sawa. Imagine madam design podcast.
Really?
Actually.
Lakini sio
Interesting.
Sawa, me all I can say is being ready is not a feeling, it's a choice. So you'll never feel ready, so just start. Na kwa hayo machache, bye.